Hello, intuitive. Welcome to Intuitive Stretch. Let's go ahead and stretch. This is a legs and hip stretch right before bed. You don't need anything except for your beautiful self and an area you can stretch on. We're going to begin by bringing our feet together, soles of the feet together, hands behind the back. Take a big inhale, exhale, and let the knees fall to the sides as we unwind from the day. Take this time to decompress. You can visualize all of the stresses of the day, grounding into the earth, and then asking the earth to transmute that energy for upliftment. Last 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. We'll go ahead and bring our shoulders forward. Extend your right leg out to the side. Left ankle will come into the groin, and then we'll hold on to our left knee and our left ankle or foot with our right hand, and we'll start to roll the body around. I'm feeling pretty tight on one side. So you'll just roll the upper body around in a circle, and then you'll reverse it in your own pace. We'll take the arms out to the sides and then fold over to one side. Big stretch, optional to come down to the elbow. Maybe bringing the upper arm to the back, feeling the stretch in the obliques. Last big inhale here. We'll bring the arm in front, staying in that position, but just moving the upper body will give it a different stretch. Last big inhale here. Nice job. Go ahead and open up, retrograde everything by lifting back up to that center. We'll keep the legs where they are. Just go ahead and lean the body over to the other side. Big stretch with the upper arm, energy out through the fingertips. We'll square our shoulders to the right leg. Place one hand on each side of the leg. We'll walk the hands towards the ankles. Take a big inhale, big exhale. If you're feeling a little tight in this, that's understandable. You're thinking about lengthening through your spine. Belly button to the thigh is just the objective or the goal. Nice and easy. Keep the head down, allowing your body to surrender a little more with each breath. On your next exhale, dig the hips down into the floor as you roll up. This time we'll face the center, keep the legs where they are, walk the hands forward, potentially bringing your elbows down to the ground in front of you. If that's not an option for you, you can keep the hands on the floor. Let go of any tension in the hips here. Last big exhale. We'll walk the hands in, roll up through the spine, head is last. And then we're going to go ahead and come up and over. So keep the positioning of the legs. You're just going to shift your hips up and over to the side. So right leg could be in back now, left leg in front, ideally. We're keeping our hips squared to the floor. Think about bringing your shoulders back, lengthening your spine. Maybe head gaze goes up. And you're opening up the lower back and the hip on the extended leg side. Last big exhale here. You'll go ahead and bend the back leg. See if you can touch the toes. If you can't, hold on to the feet or touch the toes, that's okay. It's just a stretch. And then we'll go ahead and carefully come back to center, this time bending the back leg. So you're kind of in this box position, left leg in front, right leg in back. Take a couple seconds to adjust. This is a challenging position, so be easy with yourself. You'll walk your hands back. And you've got a couple options here. You can come all the way down to your elbows. Most importantly, we want to keep both knees down to the ground. Take those deep inhales and exhales. Nice job, intuitive, reminding me to take those deep breaths. You should really be feeling it on the quad, potentially on the lower back. Last 3 seconds. And carefully you'll come back up to center when you're ready, bringing your shoulders over your hips. All right, this time you'll extend your back leg, turn it out, and come back to that original position. Let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. So go ahead and bend the right leg this time, foot into the groin, hands on the knees and foot. Go ahead and roll the body around. Think about bringing the shoulders as far around in a circle past your hips. So big circle. Should feel good for the hips and the lower back. Nice. Inhale, exhale, extend the arms out to the sides. Let's go ahead and take a stretch over to the right side, potentially bringing your elbow down to the floor. Big stretch for the obliques. Take the arm up and around to the back. Feel the stretch. Big exhale, bring the arm up, fold forward, keeping the position of the legs. Little different stretch here for the obliques and lower back for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Carefully come back to center, and then you'll do the same thing to the other side. Big fold to the other side. Big exhale. This time, coming back to center, we'll square our shoulders to that left leg. One hand on each side of the leg. Keep the shoulders parallel to the leg. Take a big inhale. Big exhale as you fold forward. Let the head hang. Release any tension in your shoulders, in your neck. Big stretch for the lower back and the hips. On your next exhale, walk the hands in. Roll it up. Our last stretch here, we'll walk our hands forward, maybe elbows on the floor. Let everything fall forward. Just keep the hips anchored to the floor. Taking those inhales and exhales, we'll press the floor away in 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1. Carefully walk the hands in, roll it up, head is last. Nice job. Let's go ahead and switch directions. You'll bring your hips up and over to that one side, and then we'll do the same thing to this side. We'll go ahead and keep our hips parallel to the mat. Lengthen the spine. Really opening up the hip on that side now. And then of course you have the option of bending the leg and back and reaching for the foot. If you're not able to hold on to your foot, that's okay. You can just play the tap game like I did in the last one, or you can just rest with the leg extended. Very nice. Go ahead and extend the leg once again. This time we'll come back to sitting and we'll finish up our stretch here. How are we feeling, by the way? I got a little excited there with my exhale. It's a good stretch. Maybe you can drop down in the comments below what your favorite stretch was from this segment. And if you like this, make sure to give this a like, friends, because it tells me you do, and I'll make more. We'll go ahead and open up into a straddle. So for this one, yes, open up the legs. We're going to be working and stretching the inner thighs and the lower back. Just make sure that your shoulders are over your hips, as I was saying. And if they're not, you're going to want to bring the legs closer in. Otherwise, go ahead and get ready. Walk the hands forward. Release the tension in your hips and legs. And you're going to walk your hands out front as far as you can. Deep, deep stretch here, my friends. The goal is to bring that belly button down to the mat. And there is no pressure. We don't want to immediately get there. We want to gradually, passively stretch until naturally we arrive. That may take some practice. You may have to come back and revisit this video. And the good thing is that it is always here for you whenever you do want to come back to this. On the next exhale, place the hands on the floor. Press the floor away as you roll up, making sure your head is last at the top. Carefully zip the legs together, inner thighs close. I'm going to turn to my profile so you can see what this looks like. Just bend the knees, feet are on the floor. Place the hands underneath your thighs or knees and round your spine as you carefully come down to the ground. We'll bring your feet hip width apart parallel to get started. Make sure that your back is completely flat on the mat. Then bend your knees and bring your knees into your chest. Hold the knees with your hands and then bring the knees all the way into your armpits. Now the different option here, more intense stretch, is to reach for the toes and continue to bring your back down into the mat as well as the knees. Take your time, and you want to stay in the position for as long as you can. So if it's challenging to hold on to the toes, just hold on to the knees. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Wrapping up in 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring the knees back into the chest. Catch your breath here as you place your feet back down, hip width apart, parallel on the floor. Counter stretch here for the hips. You can place one ankle over the opposite knee, and then you can try it to the other side. Nice job today, Intuitive. Let's go ahead and wrap up. Go ahead and extend your legs out. Bring your arms out to the sides, palms up to receive the healing. Relax, rest, rejuvenate. Shavasana. Relax your eyelids. Relax your tongue. Relax your fingers. Relax your knees. Relax your ankles. Slow down that breath. And on the next inhale, bring your arms overhead. Take a big stretch like you woke up for the second time. Very nice. And when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Come over to one side into a cradle position. Nice job, Intuitive. We'll finish up on our hands and knees in tabletop position. Let's go ahead and add some cat-cows. You'll go ahead and open up the chest, lift the head up to the ceiling, lift the seat as well, and then contract the body. Head comes into the body, pelvis comes into the body. Big exhale. You'll do that once more at your own pace. Very nice. And when you're ready, go ahead and sit down on the seat or heels. Great job, Intuitive. Thank you so much for your love. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and try another one. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.